Modern luxury SUVs pack more advancements than ever. They're efficient and they're agile, but something's missing. Many of them lack the rugged underpinnings that made them the best of luxury and capability. One big exception is the Lexus GX, which just got upgraded for 2020. So let's see if these tweaks are enough to keep the GX relevant in a market full of more modern and sophisticated SUVs, and determine which trim of the GX CarGurus recommends. The GX is one of the last vehicles in the Lexus lineup to adopt this full-on Predator mask grille. I'll admit, it's not my favorite design, but on the GX, it doesn't look half bad. With both the second and third rows down, the GX has 64.7 cubic feet of cargo space, which is not a lot. In fact, it's less than the two-row Jeep Grand Cherokee. The GX features a unique side-opening rear hatch, though I don't know how much value a feature like this adds. It does have a rear window that opens independently of the rear hatch, which is a feature I've always liked. It allows you to put bags in the rear without opening the hatch all the way. Exterior styling aside, the GX has a pretty dated cabin. Lexus has done well to keep it fresh with the red leather, but make no mistake about it, this is last decade styling. It's not without its charms though. For one, I like how it has a simple, straightforward touchscreen with large buttons along each side. Lexus's current infotainment system has a bit of a learning curve, but the basic controls here mean you can hop in at any time, anywhere, and know exactly what you need to be on your way. The downside is that it apparently does not have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. That's a tough trade-off to make, but it's hard to beat the simplicity of this system. The updated GX comes in three trims: the base 460, the 460 Premium, and the 460 Luxury. And all trims provide 3 rows of seats. The third row headrests in the back flip down for better rear visibility, and our test model has the available second row captain's chairs, which I've always thought would be great for families. They provide a small accessway to the third row, as well as act as a natural barrier between the kids. Our luxury test model came with heated and cooled seats, those second row captain's chairs, and a heated steering wheel. Our test model also came with the optional seatback entertainment system, although I'm not sure how relevant these are at a time when everyone has a smartphone to keep themselves entertained. CarGurus recommends avoiding many of these add-ons and going for the base trim. It comes extremely well equipped, with full leather upholstery, a 10-way power adjustable driver's seat, dual zone climate control, and an 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system that comes with Amazon Alexa integration. The GX comes standard with a 4.6-liter V8 that makes 301 horsepower and 329 pound-feet of torque. On paper, it might look unimpressive. After all, that V8 makes less power than some modern twin-turbo V6 engines. But this engine comes on low and strong. V8s offer an unmistakable swell of power when you lurch off the line and when you get onto the highway. The steering is what I like to call Lexus light. It's almost effortless, but that's not to say it's vague. It has the right amount of response and even seems to tighten up at higher speeds so you're not veering around on the highway. Like the steering, the suspension has a certain level of smoothness and accuracy. It's incredible how soft this vehicle is over all different kinds of terrain. And yeah, it's got a little bit of body roll, but it's completely outweighed by how smooth this vehicle is over bumps and potholes. And then there's its four-wheel drive system, which is incredibly capable and wildly advanced. There are plenty of all-wheel drive crossovers out there that may endure bumps in the road, but the GX simply blasts over all kinds of terrain, and it does so with confidence. A car-based crossover bounces up against its own limitations, while the GX can cover miles more trail. Down here in the center console, you'll find a panel of toggles and switches for the various four-wheel drive modes, downhill assist control, comfort and sport suspension settings, and the height adjustable suspension. It's at this point we should note the Lexus GX is based on the Toyota 4Runner with some more advanced suspension and off-road features. Lexus has provided the same level of chassis control that would impress a 4Runner shopper, and that's what sets the GX apart from the rest of the luxury field. The GX has this do-it-all presence about it. When properly equipped, it can tow up to 6,500 pounds. and yet it has an incredibly tight turning radius for a vehicle of its size. Combined with the fact that it's narrower than the Lexus LX, the GX might actually be a decent city vehicle for urbanites who want a larger luxury SUV. Fuel economy is predictably unimpressive. The 2020 GX 460 rolls in with 15 miles per gallon city, 19 highway, and 16 combined. In our week of combined city and highway driving, we observed fuel economy of 16.3 miles per gallon. On the bright side, for 2020, Lexus added a whole host of standard safety tech to the GX. It comes with the Lexus safety system, which includes forward collision warning, adaptive cruise control, and automatic high beams. The GX also comes standard with blind spot monitoring, and our test model had the available surround view camera. Base MSRP for the 2020 Lexus GX 460 is $53,000, and our fully loaded luxury trim with all the options and packages clocks in at over $70,000. And while that's not cheap, think about what else is out there. A Jeep Grand Cherokee Overland costs less, but it has only 2 rows. A Land Rover Discovery costs about the same, but I don't think it's any more capable than the GX. If you want true off-road grit in a luxury SUV, there aren't a lot of options out there, and that fact alone makes this car's price instantly justifiable. You won't always use the 4-wheel drive, but you will appreciate the ability to get out to a remote cabin or out onto a beach with ease. And let's be honest, there are a lot of modern crossovers that dread that thought. But with the new Lexus GX, you'll never have to worry. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to see more videos, like our review on the Range Rover Sport. If you think that combination of luxury and off-road readiness justifies the price, let us know in the comments. And to read my full review on the 2020 Lexus GX, go to CarGurus.com.